Yeah, you guys can start the game. Oh, gosh.
The groups.
Like, Busman always, you remember Busman struggles to go to the other side, like, to swap the teams because of his remote, right? Yeah. Stop being an idiot and just kept on going on. Like,
I'll tell him to fuck off, bro.
I did, I told you guys could just, just grow up.
Yeah.
Really.
Hey,
Not
we
all
were
of us
five,
have daddies that buy us remotes every time and brains.
You know.
Sweet, oh yeah.
Yep.
Are they gonna hit the game chat? Are we gonna beat them or not?
Yeah, let's go. Any reason why none of them hear us? Look like,
I don't know if they're ready. Yeah, it should be nice to greet us at least.
Yeah.
Actually,
we don't have to be the new elite here. What's up? Yay.
Hello, guys.
Hi. Hey guys, up bros.
How are you?
Hello. Yes.
Yeah, good.
Sweet.
Are you ready to do this? So we do this.
You guys good?
Yeah.
All good.
Alright.
everybody ready?
Yep.
Hello guys.
Good luck, James.
Have a great one, guys.
Good luck.
Okay,
Thank you, you too.
Here we go, boys.
Good luck, Brian.
And here we go with our first map, Border. We're starting right off with the bands. Red Shadow is facing Legion tonight. Red Shadow currently busy banning their first attacking operator. That's it. Jackal off the board. A ban you don't see that often, especially in Border. To ban Jackal on Bang would be a bit more reasonable ban. Obviously, I will be outplayed by them. Team Legion will remove Blitz, very powerful operator which has been banned a lot during the SI playlist season. You get to ban the first defense operator, which will be Mirror. Makes sense to move her from Border. She won't be able to be played. She makes a lot of size, especially upstairs. Very, very powerful. But as you can see, she's banned. Okay, Red Shadow likes to ban new operators. Haven't seen an Ella ban. That's odd. Well, we take it. First side will be Armory Locker, as it looks like, with a heavy on the board for Team Red Shadow. If that's why they banned Jackal, I don't really get it, because Kevi is the biggest counter to Jackal. So I don't really get why they banned him. But we have Witchell on the board, he might be roaming. That could be the reason why they banned him. There we go, 6 pick on the mute. So internally now.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
It's a Valkyrie camp. On site.
Bomb Bomb located by attackers.
Second one will be tossed in offices. It was a very nice play to reinforce the wall so there won't be a lucky
10
wall
seconds
bang
to go.
through the hallway into side.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Not a very special setup.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser. Attackers
Jammers
are
on the
moving
main
to
wall.
defuse the bomb.
No good gameplay so far. Just spawned the east vehicle entrance and making their way towards the bomb site. On the eastern stairs. Going a narrow angle. I might get a lucky pick. Some very aggressive plays from the mid on top of eastern stairs, but it doesn't seem to get punished though. Nobody from Team Legion on flank. Capita will be taken out by the Echo. It's a very important operator off the board for Team Legion. Dividends impetus. Monty will get hit by a goo mine as he tries to push in. Legion peeking very aggressively as he falls back.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
So Crusher will get Trill off the board. Fragfest so far for Wretched, and the fuse is also on the floor. The Monty will get taken out. That's not weighted off the board, taken out by Connor. Kodaka's still playing in that southern balcony, trying to get some picks. So in the meanwhile, sneaking up to the B bomb site
Attackers
door.
recovered the diffuser.
Fuse back in the hands of Team Legion. Chemical is on his circus though. Give them a hard time.
Attackers bomb
Look at taking out. Look at
dropped.
pushed by Frankenstein. It's all up to Osiris to clutch this round in his team's favor. Put around, his ballistic shield will be dead and will finally get finished off by Chemical on the Echo. First round ends in favor of Wretched. What was Team Legion's problem in this round? They were pushing together. They weren't watching the right angles at the right time. And it looks like they have had no intel on the mute playing on the eastern stairs. Often in the first couple of shots. An Echo got the cross angle and killed the Capital. And there was nobody to support the Monty, which got taken out very shortly after by the Legion. But speaking of Legion, Team Legion will be not spring fused. I'm surprised. Might have been an interesting pick, especially considering they're defending downstairs in ventilation. There's a lot of soft walls, or floors rather, to fuse through, and maybe get a couple of kills, or maybe just push out players
Bomb located
out of
by
the
attackers.
objectives. Nothing too special going on so far. Bathroom wall will be reinforced in the last couple of seconds after preparation phase. Not much of vertical gameplay established yet.
Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers are moving to defuse the bomb.
Castle Barricade being placed just to slow down the attack. First camps will be taken out. Some damage done to the castle with the Twitch drone. Risky but also sneaky play by Kalhake. Trying to deal Valkyrie in the castle upstairs. A drone will be passed in, but will be shortly taken out by Sparta Assassin. Currently there are 3 members of Legion trying to clear the top floor. Valkyrie off the board. Also mentioned, very nicely done. Skull Crusher will take out Louis. But there are 2 people, 2 bodies off the board on the Red Shadow side of things. Bad reaction time on Skull Crushers. So things will be taken out by Osiris
The attackers bombed
with the
diffuser
Farmer
has been
2.
dropped. Recovered their diffuser.
Chemical will land. Shot on the Thermite. I think by pushing down the stairs. The step into agreement will shortly be taken out by Chemical playing in customs.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Connor will take Kalhake. No intel, even though he got 2 kills very shortly after. Second round just ended in the favor of Wretched. Great defense from Red Shadow. A bit sloppy on holding the top floor. Legion actually did a very good job regarding that. Pushing out 2 bodies, getting 2 frags, just giving 1 kill to the carry upstairs. I said they had top floor. Carry got shortly taken out after. And as they pushed down the stairs, that's when they started struggling. Because apparently they had no intel on the Jaeger play in customs. Even though he killed 2 players
Defenders protect
and
your
got the
bombs
3rd
from being
one
defused by
in the
attackers.
after round. But speaking of customs, that's where Red Shadow will be defending
Attackers
round
have
3.
discovered the location of a bomb. 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go.
Double frost trap
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
just
Attackers
below the
are
A
heading
window.
out to defuse a bomb.
They're expecting a spawn pick. Doesn't seem like it though. Meet very low in HP. Doesn't get punished though as he try to meat trick the big customs wall. Very unfortunate for him. There's a lot of time to do a reset. Nothing is happening there. Also, it looks like nobody Gazar is challenging with just the up the angle. Very sneaky angle. Just barely misses Thatcher as he crosses. Skullcrusher will take down the Thermite off the board, even though he's so low in HP. Militia is still busy clearing the top floor, even though there's nobody holding top floor. We will remove the meat finally off the board. Damage the chemical on the castle. As he almost gets wallbanged by Khan. That's Connor off the board. Osiris trophy down there. Nice cross angle. Being held by Louis. Now they got side control.
Attackers activating diffuser.
Attempt to go for a runner, but oh no! No castle. Okay, so we get position away just now. We'll be taking out, and it's all up to Connor.
Attackers need to protect the position.
Can't land the shot on Louis. We'll get taken out, and Team Lation takes round number 3 with some potato aim plus crouch spamming. A win is a win. Kill is a kill. Even though it was sloppy, I wouldn't even say Legion played better than did in the previous rounds. I would even say they played worse. It was Red Shadow's defense that won them the round. The castle barricades didn't hurt the attackers, it hurt their own defense, because there was no potential to run out or to go for a flank from the main entrance. Everything was castled off. Basically frost, or rather castle trap frost, in the west side of the building.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
We're back in the armory. First side, Shadow
Bomb located by
shows
attackers.
defense. It was a similar lineup, but now we actually have the caveat on the board. It's a very standard defense. We even have a dog with barbed wire, another bulletproof camera, which could provide a little more intel since we have echo, Legion traps. Plus, a bulletproof cam would have been really interesting. Spots us and tries to get a very nasty angle
Attackers' objective
into
is
offices.
to defuse
It's a good and very strong angle, though it's certainly known by many players. We're busy joining those eastern stairs. We'll get taken out by Chemical. Vertical gameplay, there it is. I was hoping for it, and finally we have it. Those holes in the floor work in both directions, of course. Doesn't look like they would go, but there we have it. It's a known position.
Time to move forward.
Attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped. Attackers have located a bomb.
C4 from Skullcrusher will deny the plan and down the Monty. Very well done. Kodako take a corner though. That's the echo off the board. So will push but doesn't only get the kill on the Monty.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
And it's up to the Twitch and the Chimera. There we go. No warming needed. Old school way of things. Red Shadow will take round number 4 on Armory once again. This time, Team Legion played a little bit better. I actually thought they would take this round and win it for them, but unluckily for them, they had side control, but just they weren't able to capitalize on it. And just simply hold angles and wait for the defenders, I'm sorry, to push. Well, in the end, they did push and were successful with that.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Front number 5, we're back in
Attackers
ventilation.
have discovered the location of a bomb. Attackers have located a bomb.
Similar lineup. No castle load this time. That just will be reinforced upstairs.
10 seconds left before insertion.
And again, no vertical gameplay so far.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
We might do have some presence upstairs though. Attackers might be aware of that and didn't even go for a top floor push. No, with Elba upstairs roaming around CCTV.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Throwing the bait.
And throwing out a decoy, but it will not deploy. Very unfortunate. No interrogation coming out, but that's Ash off the board. No real damage done. Never go alone roam hunting if there's Kevin in play. Skullcrusher is challenging, the attackers out. At the main entrance, good lucky and went to the single shot. With Glass holding an angle, will it get to pick it? No, it doesn't. Smart play. We'll weigh it out. Now we'll finally land the shot on the glass, off the board.
Drop the bomb diffuser.
What's going on? All up to Carl Harker now. The refill will miss. 45 seconds on the clock. 1v5 situation. Not that much damage on to the defenders, as he slowly tries to make his way into customs. Doesn't commit to it though. Trees is on side, then we have to run out. From the alibi.
Defender exposed. 15 seconds remaining.
That's working in the favor though.
10 seconds remaining.
And SWAT assassin, very happy around the boy. There it is. Bit sloppy, but yet it worked for them. Poorly played, poor usage of the utility. I could have went better. Now we're actually seeing it. Bathroom Tellers being played by Red Shadow. Looks like they'll commit to it. There we have it. Bathroom. Double hard breaches, some soft breaches, some team legion side. Again, the cavi. Double 6 off of it though. To the bandits. Very important operator, but there is more than enough utility to open up that wall.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
And again, no bulletproof camera. Apparently they're near it. Don't have enough intel. Some early placed Yokai drones.
Bomb located by attackers.
Some standard
Attackers
reinforcements.
located a bomb. 10 seconds remaining.
Apparently there's no attempt to bandit trick.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser. Attackers are moving
Jim
to
McGat
defuse the bomb.
is taking out fire bandit battery. Never put the gadgets too close. To electrified wall will be destroyed. Probably we have Louis and Tiny Boy pushing on custom side of things. As with Louis pushing in, establishing some control. That's huge actually. The door is even barricaded, so nobody will be challenging from the outside. But oh no, we have Skull Crasher sitting in ventilation. On the flank. Louis is holding angle though, but it's watching in the wrong direction. The barricade will be destroyed. Louis keeps holding the angle and finally gets taken up by Skull Crusher, as I said, looking in the wrong direction. By the way, seems to be aware of his position now. Some damage on to the Legion. There are now two people holding the same angle, but yet he doesn't know. There's no information. Frankenstein's pushing in. Doesn't know where he is though. Missed a lot of shots. TK coming from Skull Crusher. He's really going for the frags today. Time we're fighting with two people at the same time, but gets taken out by Skull Crusher in the end. It doesn't even take a single. Doesn't even lose a single bit of damage. Of half, I mean. 3-4 situation. Still winnable. Good utility. But only half breaches left.
The attackers bombed
They've already
diffuser
used the
has been
utility.
dropped. Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
But there's nobody watching side. Goes in. Information is out. We're taking out. That's off the board. Parker should be aware of the Legion's position. Has a cross angle. Connor will get Carl though. Finish them off.
Defender has left the area of operation. Attackers need to protect the diffuser. Position compromised. Defender has been discovered.
And here we go.
Bomb diffuser disabled by defenders. Bomb defusing attempt failed.
Round 6 also ends in the favor of Red Shadow. I'd say the Harp Breaches did a great job. They did their job. They opened up the site. Even managed to get a plant down, but all the other players who had the job to clear the rest of the building, make sure to deal with the rumors, they just couldn't finish their job. But here we go, sides are switched now, they swapped sides, and Border, all things considered, is a map which certainly favors defenders, so we might see a comeback. First site to be played will be Armory.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
That's actually the same bug we've seen from Shadow already.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Getting some more standard reinforcements coming out. Christian will some do damage to the smoke and is still alive.
5 seconds remaining. Attackers have recovered their diffuser. Attackers' objective is to defuse the bomb.
Second will come. Will be put in CCTV. And the third one just close to the eastern stairs to see if anyone is going to be pushing. Which are there a bit spread up. They wouldn't know what they're doing, they know where they have to go. Main wall will be opened up now just in a second. Wait off. Holding an angle, trying to challenge it. We're taking out by Chemical though, as Chemical takes a lot of damage. But it's still alive. A lot of damage onto the Rook as well. Almost a team kill. Bad communication. And will be thrown out. Let's manage to destroy the drone. This will take out Connor. As to push in. But they don't have diffuser.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Frank's in on the way.
Attackers recovered the bomb.
Very nice flank watch. Where's the Yokai?
Attackers are activating the bomb diffuser. Defenders have eyes on the diffuser.
Like I'm certainly not knowing how to do his job. The angles will be flashed out. X1 is all up to Carl. Once again, This time in a 1v3 situation. They replace already damage, but never mind. Skullcrusher lands the headshot on the Echo. Finish him off, and match point for Red Shadow. It's already their 4th victory in a row. They're in a winning streak, but this is a best of 3, so Legion can bring it back. You just have to adapt and just make sure they're not that sloppy on attack, and just have a bit better defense setup for certain sides. Pretty much the same setup. No 6-pick. But this time Legion is smart enough to bring a bandit.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by
Just
attackers.
try. Deny the breaching of the main wall as long as possible.
Attackers have discovered
Even though they
the
have
location
Thatcher,
of the
even though they have a Twitch drone, they still have to use utility. And if he's successful with, there's not a split on the drone. If he's successful with bandit tricking, this can be huge. Some good mines on the main metal stairs.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Someone said that as we've seen last round,
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
nothing too special. That's unfortunate. Should be able to reconnect. I'm very sorry. Not too sure what happened there. Connection seems to be stable. Here we go. So this round is still ongoing. I can just guess what was going on in the last couple of seconds. Or 1 or 2 minutes rather. But it looks like Red Shadow won the match and Chemical with unbelievable 16 kills. Amazing match so far. Well played by Red Shadow.
That was a great game, guys.
GG, guys.
GG, guys.
GG.
How's it, guys?
Hello.
Are we switching now?
Yeah, we
Yep.
switch, yeah.
You guys wanna... Okay. Cool.
Fresh, what happened there, pal? Logged out there.
I needed a break to just drink some water.
Like, yeah, we just need to make
Lol.
more switches.
Okay.
Yeah,
Come.
Grim just went to go get something out of his fridge. He's coming now.
Okay, cool.
Just by the way, a mute jammer jams 2 reinforcements at once. So you don't have to place like 2
Yeah,
mute
put it in
jammers
the
there.
middle of both of them.
Yeah. Well, like, I don't know who was playing mute at that time, but as we
That was
as you
Skull.
yeah, as you with armory defense, you place
That's fine.
2 mute
He's
jammers
just
there.
making sure it's jammed, dude. He's just making sure it's jammed.
Rem,
Okay,
I'll be
Grim,
right back.
That was probably me because I don't know how to play with mute.
You know how to frack though.
Yeah, you did well. Yeah, you did well with it.
So who's hosting? I'm
Alright,
hosting,
boys.
just so when we can go, gents.
Yeah, we can go.
Oh, true.
I think
Yeah,
we're
we
good.
can go.
You guys are good.
Are we good?
Yeah.
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 Oh, wait.
Front row,
Not
front row.
Clubhouse.
It's Villa.
You must change the map.
Oh,
The villa.
hold on. Let me see if I get.
Yo,
It's clear, yeah.
what a
very
change.
There we
Just
go.
played
Well
the
done.
wrong map there.
Okay. Alright, are we good?
Okay,
Cool.
we're good.
Okay, yeah, cool.
GG guys.
GG.
Have
Sweet.
fun.
Okay, good luck, guys.
You too.
Here we go again. Map number 2, Villa. Once again, band phase. Lesion gets to band first. Attack though. Wretched has certainly showed the domination in the first map. I feel like Lesion might have figured out how to play the game. And so they can adapt to it. Do some counterplay. Wretched likes to roam, aggressive roam play. So you can counter that. Counter aggressiveness with aggressiveness. So there are ways to do that. Again, Lesion went Blitz. Wretched removed Tibana. So there's no way to open up the study wall, so wall between AVG and study from the distance, either a Maverick or a Thermite. Also, Red Shadow will remove Maestro. Very strong operator, especially in this map. Also, Actragon being banned by Team Lesion. Now, I definitely say the Alcatrans hurt Lesion quite a lot on the last map. But maybe we'll see how Red Shadow will adapt to that once it gets to defend again. First form set will be AVG, AVD room and games room. Call picking off the Ella and switching to so much loved Frost.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers. Attackers have located a bomb.
We see a mirror in play. That's very interesting. Watch some better defense setups. So there are many ways how to play this operator on this side.
5 seconds to insertion.
Kamaka well removed from the match.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
There's a chance of re-hosting. We're checking on that. Grunt's not landing his shot on the thermite, just hit him once on the shoulder. The ref again, very aggressive plays. They will be punished for it though.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
In position!
That looks like a rehost.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
The beauties are in plan!
Okay, apparently we're rehosting. It was less than 30 seconds into the round, nobody died. There are clear signs forward. Player disconnected. According to the Pro League rules. There we go.
So, do we carry on from 1-0 down? Am I right?
Nope.
They, no,
0-0.
It's a 0-0.
0-0, okay.
Did we lose the round or what?
Yep.
The problem is that when I got disconnected, I couldn't rejoin on Fresh's old invite because the invite expired.
Hey. Okay. Let's on
quickly just do it and
Maestro
back
Echo. Okay.
What side are we?
We just do the same bands.
No, I pre-banned them.
Oh,
You have to pick
pre-banned
the-
them. Okay.
I prepared the edge. You have to pick the same side and same operators.
Yeah, well,
Same 6 pick, of course. Then we're ready to go.
I did send you guys invites, so in case somebody gets kicked,
okay.
you just can join on my invite as well. That's what I did the last time, after Grant couldn't join that one game. That was a fuck up, man. Playing basically a 3v5.
Okay, as soon as you guys are ready, just go. I'm by the TV.
Come on.
Hello.
Ja, Choma.
You guys wanna... Is someone here Afrikaans?
Ja,
Ja, bro.
Ek's Afrikaans, Grim is Afrikaans, Grant is
Okay, kwaai.
Afrikaans.
Want my hele span is Afrikaans.
Oh,
Wil julle
Ja,
die...
mooi.
Wil julle die bands dieselfde hou, of... Hoe wil julle
Ja,
maak?
dat is klaar gepre-ban, ja.
Okay, kwaai.
Yeah.
No selling speed, baby.
Ja.
But there we have to pick the same operators.
Ek dink nie dit is so ernstig dat ons dieselfde operators vat nie, maar
Die
maar
ou
die
klink
band is
asof hy
anders
het 'n
hoor.
plan. Hy gaan iemand anders gaan.
Nee, ek gaan nie dieselfde operator want ek was moer toe geskiet. Daai eerste ronde.
Ek was ook fucking okay. Okay, we're just waiting for chemical.
Ja. Ek sien Sturmat hardloop uit. Here, daar's 'n Blackbeard wag vir my. Luksem.
Okay, boys, we ready?
Everybody ready?
Is chemical
Okay,
reg?
let's go.
Yeah.
As ek jou daar nie gehoor het nie, het jy seker ons albei gery.
Ja, reg, Choma.
There we go. Second attempt. Now the players are forced to pick the same operators once again, to choose the same side. There we go.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Looks like you're going to see a really similar setup.
Bomb located by attackers.
They could adapt to it.
Activate jammer.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds to insertion. Bomb.
Chemical entering downstairs, droning himself in, just clearing that bottom floor of the building. Pretty popular place to roam. That's pretty what you guys just witnessed is a problem Ubisoft has to fix. A lot of pro players and casters have been complaining about it for a long time. I guess like a certain percentage that the drone that's actually standing still and not moving will make a sound as you get close to it. Speaking of sound, there could be will ring the phones for defenders. This position will be given away. This chemical is clearing the north side of the building in the strike. Will get down there, doesn't land the headshot on Louis though. Couldn't chance for interrogation, but will get taken out by Connor. Nice refrag. Low of damage done to the Blackbeard, played by Spot Assassin.
Rifle shield deployed.
Connor getting out of frag, but will take a lot of damage. It's a frost off the board. 1 minute on the clock. 4. Situation. Oh, damage done. Wretched side of things. Nice headshot. Let's round off the board. No smoke anymore. Connor with another frag. Which leaves only Mute with the shotgun even playing in game 2. Well take out. Ah, the Twitch but doesn't see Skull Crusher on the Thatcher coming up behind him. Very unfortunate. The thing is, they had a smoke, they had a mirror. 2 of the strongest defense operators you can play. Smoke was roaming. Mirror was not on the angles he should have been held. And that's the thing. They threw it around. They had it. Side control. Watching angles. With very strong operators. It just didn't work. Put the Mutant Aviator and Smoke and Mirror in gaming, and you sort it. They've done it.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Anyway, second time's the charm. Maybe AG will be played again on the side of Legion. No mirror this time. They'll reinforce the whole of the study wall.
Bomb located by attackers.
Though there's no way for them to open up a rotation wall between sides and have no operator who brings an impact nade.
10 seconds to go.
Camera activated.
One Valkyrie can in the end of Castle Hallway.
5 seconds to go.
Very easy to spot though.
Attackers recover the bomb diffuser. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Which one will get taken out. This apparently likes to play the shotguns. He brings it now with the Ella, playing downstairs in the library. again, Kyle Harker gets removed from the match.
A bomb has been located.
Fortunately, there's no time for a rehost. So I'm playing more than 30 seconds into the round. The other gets down in the living room. They have the information. Connor takes out the Valkyrie. Yeah, takes down the twitching classic hallway. It's getting pushed by several players. Just doesn't find the angle. How is he still alive even? Although it doesn't matter though, he gets finished off by Sparta Assassin on the Blackbeard. He was very low HP anyway. And it looks likely that we have to rehost once again. No! Lucky as we all, Carl just joins back. Just in time. We don't have to rehost. Perfectly. Dining room and kitchen will be the next bomb site. Legion saw, well, AVG doesn't work out for us, so we just move on with dining and see if that works or not. Similar setup on the Wretched side of things. Nothing too special. There we go. Finally.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers. Armor up.
A very standard reinforcement. Nothing new, nothing surprising.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Now actually bring the bulletproof camera.
10 seconds to insertion.
Looking into the laundry room.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb. 5 seconds to insertion. Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
With Lou playing downstairs in the wine cellar. While we're watching angles.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Connor's making sure his crash button is still working. And they're going for a top floor push. They might find Tiny Boy sitting on the main bedroom bed.
The attackers' bomb
Very
diffuser has
open
been
spot.
dropped. Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Maybe he's just waiting for the call from his teammates to open up the ceiling and go for the push. Probably pretty far. Almost gets taken out by Connor. Lot of damage onto the Vigil. As he will escape with 49 HP into the bathroom and falling off. The Primaceres supporting him upstairs, holding a cross angle, and they're burning a lot of time upstairs. That's good. We're already pushing into laundry. Kalhaka's taking a lot of damage, they waste time Make them fall back once again. Tiny Bow very low on HP, falling back to side. Will spot the Claymore. We'll just go past it. It's kind of landing shot underdog. That's round off the board. Very unfortunate for him. And they have side control. Anything they're missing is the diffuser. And it's all up to the ally of Grimazaris in a 1v5 clutch situation. And the attackers have side control, and finally they're getting the plant down. 2 seconds on the clock. 1 second for the defuse. And here we go. Some damage. Not even a single bullet will hit the Blackbeard. Grimazaris will take out his sister, goes around, but will eat the shotgun shells of Frankenstein on the buck. Round 3 goes again to Shadow. A bit sloppy. They should have had the intel on the attackers were pushing the laundry room. But just they weren't capitalizing on it. Also, Tiny got pushed upstairs in the master bedroom, and it was Osiris around. He could have supported his teammate, but he didn't. He was holding angle from the distance with Ella, which is odd in any regards. It's not a long-range weapon. There's 6 coming out, neither of those teams. There was an attempt from Chemical, but it was just too little
Attackers
time.
need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
We see a mirror again. With the right play and the right setup, it might be working this time. You never know.
Attackers have located a bomb. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds left. Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Also,
Attackers are heading out.
oh, it's very odd. Didn't reinforce this wall. And have operators such as Sophia. The chemicals just rush the wine cellar, going up the eastern stairs, most likely. There we go. Into kitchen. Drilling himself in, making sure nobody's here. We've waited off on the room in the back hallway. And if his decoys will get shot, and you got the information of it. We've gone playing a memorial. Spot Stalvin doesn't land a shot though. Where they're falling back downstairs. But we're going for a flank. Chemical is aware of this though. Follows his opponent down the stairs. They meet him with an aggressive push onto the main bomb site. A missed T4. Will certainly burn the utility. With 4 attackers basically sitting. Sorry, gotta change that. The Frankston will get 1. That's Capcan off the board. Just clearing the north side of it. Wait off will get the kill on Chemical though. The Lock is also getting a refrag, but Frankenstein is on fire. He just keeps rushing in and gets killed after another. To the station and 50 seconds on the clock. moment situation now. But Tiny Bow, absolutely on fire, destroying one player after another. Nice crouch pick actually. Executor's team at least one round on the board. Next one, it's gonna be trophies, it looks like. Haven't seen that one before. Yeah, good Bandit. Frost, good picks. Even the castle, depends on where they put the armor panels. As we saw on Border in the last matchup, those panels can work in favor of both the teams, both defenders and attackers. Depends on where you put them.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So I'm really curious where he's going to put them.
Bomb located by attackers. Attackers have located a bomb.
That's rotational into Astro.
5 seconds to go. Attackers recovered the bomb.
Cross on top of those
Attackers
northern
are moving to
stairs.
defuse the bomb.
Chemicals busy slowly pushing the master bedroom, opening up some angles. Will destroy the barbed wire. We're both with camera watching the SETI side of things. But there's nobody really contesting it, and Kamikaze just keeps using his utility. But doesn't get much out of it. Very unfortunate for them. He starts peeking into the master bedroom, trying to get a pick. But Frankston is quicker, and that's a headshot on, waited off, on the alibi, on the room. Very nicely. But will lose some damage. Tiny Boy winning their angle. Sophie doesn't seem to be aware of it though. Crush slowly peeking in, but it just gave away his position. Slowly peeking. Nice headshot. Tiny Boy is absolutely on fire as he gets 2k and doesn't even lose half of 1 HP off his health. If two players sitting in bedroom, they have side control actually, but they don't have diffuser. Connor takes out the Jaeger. Connor will take out the Frost, very low on HP though. But 30 seconds on the clock, and the Attackers still don't have the diffuser. Got up to Louis now.
Seconds to go.
Managed to get one, but won't get the Blackbeard's Playboy's Partner Assassin, as so often. Could have been a needed victory. for demolition, but just don't get it done. Second attempt in a row to defend trophy successfully. As we load into the final round of this half. Pretty similar setup. Skull Crusher on the finger though. No 6-pick whatsoever. Nope, no changes.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being
Here we go
defused by
again.
attackers.
We'll finally see a successful defense. I'm confident. And it's just saw. A Wretched Shadow played that. Armor panel will be placed.
The bomb.
But since they have an Ash, will be taken out very, very quickly. They should place an ADS into the master bedroom, maybe just above the bed, to stop them from doing just that.
Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Okay, looks like the south side clear. Very quick push towards the master bedroom. There we go. And it will be destroyed. Skull Crusher getting the kill on the meat very, very early. Finger boost coming out.
Bomb located by attackers.
Frank's team will take out Osiris downstairs in the library. Waited off. That's Frank downstairs. That's Frankenstein. Skull Crusher, I'm sorry, off the board. No more finger boosts for this team. Kalaka also gets fragged. Just doesn't see the Ash of Chemical pushing it. Connor will get downed. No intel whatsoever. Chemical quick on the aim. And Chemical with another one. With a follow-up kill. Taking out the castle. And also taking out the Legion with 4 magazine. Similar picture, 5-1. Wretched is once again only 1 round away from going to match point, and this time literally match point. They need 2 more rounds to secure them this victory and beat Legion. Side will be AVG. Nothing too special.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
This Skull again on the carry. Has been quite successful with her on border. With no mirror whatsoever. Looking to see interesting setups.
Attackers have located the bomb. Bomb located by attackers. 10 left before insertion.
Doors will be barricaded off.
5 seconds left. Attackers have recovered their diffuser. Attackers' objective is to defuse a bomb.
So Crusher on the carry playing downstairs. Might be going for a run out. Want to get the call from his teammates. Besides playing at the bedroom roof. Expecting to run out onto the study balcony. Not checking the angle, Louis. Coming over, get one kill. Only barely misses the Ash, but finally also will get finished off. And leaves him with 75 HP left. Good call falling back to side. He's done enough damage, killing 2 players. There's no need to lose his life. Kalaka will push in. Will get downed immediately after killing the Valkyrie. Will get down by the Valkyrie. Some damage onto the camera.
Reload.
She will try to go for the impact. Nothing seems like that. Pioneer also answers with an 8 and chemical, getting already his 3rd kill. Which leaves only Tiny Boy on the board. The 1v4 situation. And the run out from corner onto the side of the balcony, as it was feared by Osiris just not even a minute ago. What a finisher. Round 7 ends as well in the favor of Shadow, and 6-1 match point. Legion has to start playing the game now, otherwise they won't be successful. Now they have to win 5 rounds in a row without throwing a single one of them. And then they have to win 2 rounds again in a row, so in total 7 rounds in a row to take this map. Then we go to Consulate, a map which isn't favored that much by Legion.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Either way, it'd be a very hard fight. 20 things for once and for all. Wretched tries their luck on trophy.
Bomb.
Standard reinforcements.
10 seconds left.
No rotation also for
5 seconds to insertion. Attackers have recovered their diffuser. Attackers' objective is to defuse.
also looks
the bomb.
like Alicia will commit to a south side push and
Attackers
clear.
drop the bomb diffuser. Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Good Frankenstein playing a bit offside. Never mind. He's back. Grab the last of the recover. You'd have the intel though. So I should bring just below the window. Very unfortunate for them. Risky play, yet he got it. If we're pushing as well, I'm picking for the big run up. Trying to be pretty close and wound and shot. Chemical taking out the Thatcher. 4-3 situation. Not looking good. Felician, all things considered. One player is Wretched playing upstairs in or around the bomb site. Healing himself back up to 100 HP. There's no droning going on right now, so Team Legion has no intel whatsoever. They have to check every single corner by themselves. Kalka gets downed by the dog. There's no notification whatsoever, so he doesn't really know. Ferguson gets a double though, and everything is up to Roma series, who will kill the Legion. One before clutch situation, manages to get Frank scene. His kill streak is finally over. 1v3 situation. He has the diffuser. 30 seconds on the clock though. And defenders are slowly starting to push him. And will get taken out by Skull Crusher, and that's it. Wretched though takes round number 8, wins the map, and wins the match. That's twice the same scoreline in a row. Again, they are a fighting team. Just have a look at the scoreboard. 12 kills, again for Chemical, after he had 16 in the last match. Impressively played. I'd say there's a lot to work on each side of things. GG, gentlemen.
GG, guys.
Sorry that we didn't
Thanks
put
for the
much of a fight.
games.
Really
Yeah,
wasn't
man,
our
you
night
did
tonight.
very good. Your droning is on
GG,
point. That
guys.
messed us up a lot.
Yeah,
The things we wanted to do, we couldn't
Let's
always
just
do
figure
because
it out.
you just knew where we are the entire time.
Yeah, we normally would do a lot better than that. It's been a bad season for us. I don't know why, but you guys are good.
Yeah.
I wish you best luck. I think we'll be knocked out now because we've lost 2 now. I think it's like quite hectic like us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
So,
a shame. man.
try and beat Elite Sports. Like that's the only thing I ask that you guys do. Please beat them.
Okay.
They're
Good
the
job.
most
Well, hopefully
toxic
we play them
motherfuckers.
next. Are they
No,
toxic?
you playing? No, so the Oaks are. So you're thinking of Eva Sports. You'll play them next. They're not toxic. They're fucking good.
Evo, yeah, I
Elite
hate
Sports.
playing Evo.
Elite Sports is the team in like one of the other groups. They used to be called Absolute Gaming. They are fucking toxic.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, I
beyond
know who they are.
toxic.
I know
okay.
who they are. Is that the match you were doing before this one?
With our second team, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the Oaks. Yeah, there's enough dodgy stuff going around there, but yeah, they're just toxic.
Thanks for the game.
Yeah, I know a guy on that team. I know how they play. I versed them when they were Absolute Gaming. They are
we
very
got-
toxic. They
We got to
spawn
the
peak
finals
and
last year with them
like
and,
every
yeah,
round.
Yeah, exactly that. Well, GG boys. I actually dig to scrim you
GG.
guys whenever you want to have a chance. It was good fun playing. you
Okay.
guys.
Well, you got my number now, so whenever
Yeah, I'll
you
message you.
get a chance, yeah, just let me know,
100%.
and we'll be happy.
Cool. Thanks guys.
But thanks for the
Fresh.
game, man.
Cheers, bud.
Cheers.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Very nice.